what do you know about your city? Want to know what happens behind closed doors? Well, today on The Express, it's all about the story behind the story. On today's show,
what scene do you want to work on?
Find out what it takes to succeed in Hollywood North.
Okay, so we got to change that whale pool stuff.
Can break everything See who steals the spotlight at the Culture Club Diversity Talent Show.
Girl turn!
Join a ballroom dance class where the kids cut a rug.
Balance on them a bit.
And later, on Quality Assured Collision Road Trip, it's sit skiing in Whistler. See that and more local expression. Welcome to The Express, only on Shaw TV. I'm Johanna Ward. Today we're hosting from the Surrey Art Gallery and their current exhibit, Beyond Vague Terrain, the city and the serial image. It's a big name for a really interesting and quite involved exhibit that shows the many different sides to a city. Kind of what our show is all about. And today we're starting with the story of a local man who's helping kids put a little swing in their step.
It's 9 a.m. and students at Queen Alexandra School have got their dancing shoes on. But from the look on their faces, dancing is the last thing they want to do, especially when it involves cooties.
Do I really have to dance with a boy? Do I really have to dance with a girl? And when the answer is yes, you get this squirming and ooh, yuck, yuck.
That's because this type of dance involves hand-holding and eye contact with the opposite sex, something these 10 and 11-year-olds hate. But it is an integral part of the lesson at dance school.
Dance school is my attempt at bringing a love and joy of my life and teaching kids some of that joy and giving them a chance to break past the barriers that they form while in school.
Here kids are learning ballroom basics like how to step, turn, and twirl. The aim is to get kids moving and out of their shell.
Girl turn! Stop!
Kids nowadays are so focused on the academics that the kids who would do well in other forms of learning don't get the chance. So my goal in the dance school is to give the chance to all kids to learn a little bit about expression, a little bit about movement. And certainly by the 7th and 8th classes, most are swaggering, some are swinging their arms around, and every now and again I'll get somebody complaining that I didn't play the music long enough for them to dance their fancy moves.
It's fun. I really like it. It helps me build my confidence and not think about I look stupid.
Tim says the confidence and communication skills they develop here will ultimately help the kids on and off the dance floor.
Is taking them to the edge of their comfort zone and then pushing them past it, popping the bubble, and that's ultimately what I want the kids to get out of this.
Tim Chung in Vancouver for The Express.
The website is danceschool.ca, and they offer lessons to kids in schools all over the Lower Mainland. Now, as we know, there's a whole lot of talent out there, especially in Richmond, where one competition aims not only to entertain, but also to enlighten.
According to some of the media and a portion of society, my dad is lazy and unemployed.
She brought all of us to her to hear her story, that it really doesn't matter what we are, it's really who we are. I'll remember tonight forever.
Many more talented youth and body diversity at the Culture Club Diversity Show in Richmond.
You can break everything I am like I'm made of glass.
Well, I think tonight when I'm considering how to judge these performers, for me, I think showmanship is one of the big elements.
Some people
Look at the pop culture society today, and there's a lot of very westernized, white-looking people in the headlines and as our stars, and it would be nice if we could open our minds just a little bit more and include some other cultures in that.
Breakdancing brothers Kelton and Kieran hope to share hip-hop culture with the audience.
It's important because it shows that we can all come together, from different cultures, from different backgrounds, and be together in the same place and just express our different, creativity.
DJ, put it back on.
I think a lot of talent that people have can be learned, but there is that small percentage of people that have that special something that makes them stand out.
And there's something gonna make you move.
In the end, we hope that we do win, but to us, winning isn't really everything, so we just hope we put on a good performance and everybody enjoys it.
And by the sounds of it, they did. In Richmond, I'm Katiwe Rudd for The Express.
The website is iamrichmond.ca to find out more about the diversity programs. Now, how about a little diversity on today's Express? It's not just about entertainment, although this could prove to be rather entertaining. It's more about do-it-yourself renovation work, and we're joining host Nicole Fitzgerald in Whistler to find out more.
It doesn't have to be, Johanna, nor does it need to be costly. We've got some great tips on how to spruce up your kitchen, even my really ugly one.
Oh, I'm looking forward to it, and I hope that you do mine next, because I definitely need some help. So we've got that coming up, along with Quality Assured Collision Road Trip and these stories.
Well, why don't we look at the fight scene?
Meet the indie film dynamos behind Doppelganger Paul.
I think it's good that we jump out at that moment.
You know it's a fun night when you lose your phone.
Find out what the wedding bells really think of the BC wedding industry. The Express, only on Shaw TV.
Community programming on Shaw has been generously sponsored in part by...
The Express is brought to you in part by Plum, fashion supplier to host Johanna Ward.